I had a different idea of being on study abroad than what I actually experienced. I found myself asking, how does place change us? When Boccaccio wrote the Decameron, he navigated space through different frames of perspective called frame stories. I feel like I was a part of different frame stories myself while in Siena and Tuscany. I was in the central story, but many other narratives were also at play. Siena's rich 800-year-old history and traditions added more framed narratives in my experience. The extent to which people in medieval times believed in religion and the origins of the different contradas had stories of their own. Another frame is that I'm Lithuanian, and being of European descent added a background frame of understanding European culture, so I felt at home in Italy, although it was a bit different. In Siena, emphasis is put on the concept of community, not the individual like in America. For me, privacy was an issue, which added another frame, but of difficulty. I was accustomed to American privacy, but did not have it here. This reminded me of how various characters in Boccaccio's Decameron had to sneak around in order to fulfill their afferino or desires. At times, I felt confined and claustrophobic, which created another frame of tension. I loved Siena, but I was betrayed by how small and walled in it was, and how walled in I was. However, feeling confined drove me to break out and explore deeper within myself. I discovered Via Francigena, adding a frame of nature and freedom as I ran and explored the countryside of the ancient trade route of Europe. This reminded me of the Decameron's Brigada, and how they went into nature to find an escape and healing from their suffering. In the end, the different frame stories all combined to become my appreciation of Siena. Place changes us by pushing us to our limits, out of our comfort zone so we can get a better understanding of ourselves and who we are, our strengths and our weaknesses. I became a stronger person, and I found something rewarding, an understanding of how the setting of Siena affected me, and how these stories are all in play together that give our surroundings and our lives significance.